All right. Hey, everyone. It's noon on Tuesday, April 7th. So this is our one of our regular class times to meet. I waited for a couple minutes to keep office hours in case you all want to talk or chat or see each other, see me. And no one came, so I thought we'd get started. So this week we're discussing meditation. That's kind of our theme for the week. Last week we were focused on sequencing. So I'm going to share some thoughts, some quotes, some approaches to meditation. I'm going to share a couple techniques, and then we'll do a little sitting meditation together. So you don't need your mat for this session, but you could always come onto the ground if that might feel good. It might feel nice right now to be close to the ground, grounding, literally. And the homework assignment this week is to just cultivate a daily practice for only 4 days, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then journal about your observations, and I'll post that assignment up in Moodle. So first, I'm going to share a little something from my yoga teacher training, which was at a yoga studio in Boca Raton, Florida, called Yoga South. So meditation, what is meditation? According to Dr. Joan Borsinko, a pioneer in the field of mind-body medicine, meditation is anything that brings us to the present and keeps us there. Meditation is a mental discipline by which one attempts to go beyond the conditioned thinking mind into a deeper state of relaxation and awareness. More and more doctors are prescribing meditation as an adjunct to improve many dysfunctions and disease of the body. The core goal of meditation is to eventually quiet your mind. As you progress, you will find that you can meditate anywhere and at any time, accessing an inner calm no matter what's going on around you. And then they continue saying meditation may take on many forms, but its foundation basically lies on 3 principles. In order to concentrate, we focus on one thing or object. Our object of focus may be our breathing, a word that we repeat, whether verbally or mentally, or the sensations that we are feeling in our body. Meditation usually involves the senses of which we smell, feel, or listen. When our thoughts start to wander, we take them back to our object of focus. Quieting the mind is not easy, so don't castigate yourself every time you find yourself thinking of other things aside from your object of focus. Reprimanding yourself will just make it more difficult for you to focus. Whether you find yourself thinking of some thoughts, don't fight them, but rather acknowledge them and let them pass. So that's really important. Meditation has nothing to do with hiding our thoughts or suppressing them. When you get distracted, just go back to your object of focus. So there are a lot of different benefits to having a meditation practice. One quite obvious one is getting more sensitive, more tuned in to your patterns, how you feel, what's going on. So now I'm going to share a document I created for you all. And I'll just read some of what I put together here. So what is meditation? And these are just some definitions I found on the internet. So meditation, and I actually really resonated with them. I think they're good. Meditation isn't about becoming a different person, a new person, or even a better person. It's about training in awareness and getting a healthy sense of perspective. You're not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. You're learning to observe them without judgment. And eventually you may start to better understand them as well. So that's from Headspace, a website, and they have a really good app actually. If you're interested in pursuing this more, might be something you want to check out. Next one's just from Wikipedia. It says, meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object through an activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotional calm, stable state. Meditation is a mental exercise that involves relaxation, focus, and awareness. Meditation is to the mind what physical exercise is to the body. So let's continue. In the Yoga Sutra, one of our great texts in yogic philosophy, in the 2nd chapter, the 2nd verse, meditation, the practice of taming the mind to be free of suffering. And these are all just different definitions, interpretations. The whole purpose of meditation is to make our negative thoughts dwindle away. And then another quote, continued of practice is the key to success. So just like anything, a little bit every day, more than a lot all at once, right? So meditating every morning for 5 minutes, I bet we all have that time if we chose to prioritize it, as opposed to doing an hour once a week or going on a long meditation um, retreat, not meditating for 14 hours a day, all day for 2 weeks a year. It would actually serve you better to do maybe 5 minutes a day. So here's some more information from like this yogic view of meditation. So this is what we've kind of gone over, but just to show you the Sanskrit. Traditional goals of meditation: murdu, temporary relief of suffering; madhya, sustainable relief from suffering; and atimatratvat, sustainable relief for as many beings as possible. So that's kind of sending the good, light, peaceful, healing energy created out. And then here are 3 kinds of meditation techniques. Jogam, which is a focus meditation. So, for example, focusing on your breath, or maybe before a game or a test, you want to kind of visualize, like visualizing one thing and the way it's going to turn out. Or, like we're saying, a mantra. Shargom is a review meditation. So that could be like a gratitude list if you want to do a gratitude meditation, or thinking about one way that you can do that is to repeat the 8 limbs of yoga, stuff like that. And then Qigong is analytical meditation. So your homework is to develop a ritual of meditation for at least 10 to 15 minutes every day. And right now, I think you have that time. I hope so. If you don't, let me know. You can meditate lying on your back. You could listen to a guided meditation, or just focus on your breath. So here's another yoga sutra, and a sutra, right, translates as suture, like a little thread. So it's an aphorism, a one kind of liner that is the basis for us to kind of explore more. So the 5 obstacles for meditation are delusion, selfishness, craving, hatred, and fear. And you might feel those coming up even as we talk about meditation. I know we've talked in class, and I think it was Bree said, like, I can't meditate, I don't meditate, which is how a lot of people feel, right? But that might be delusion. Like, you can meditate if you just put in some effort. So 5 obstacles: laziness, forgetting the object of meditation; mental dullness, agitation; not successfully correcting dullness and agitation; overcorrecting. And this is just some more information: 9 levels of stillness, different things you can do. And then here's some focus meditation techniques, which I think are really helpful for the beginner. So Anapanasati, quietly focus on the sensation of the breath and bring your attention to the tip of the nose. Let go of everything else and focus on the entire exhale, the pause, and then the inhale. And in the pause before the exhale, count 1. Repeat the process and count 2, so on up to 10, and start again at 1. So inhale, and at the pause, begin with. So inhale, pause, exhale, 1. And then another layer you can do that is just focusing on your breathing and the counting. And if a thought comes, start again at 1. You might find yourself meditating for a while. Oh yeah, so when you discover that the mind is distracted from the breath, release the distraction, return to the breath, and start over from the beginning. So this is actually a really good meditation technique that someone taught me a long time ago that is very effective, especially for beginners. The next technique here is Vipassana. So this is a body scan, which is usually what we do towards the end of class. So slowly scan the entire body from the head to the feet, part by part, piece by piece. Release all judgment or expectation that arise with sensation or lack of sensation. Simply observe the entire body systematically, one part at a time. So like we do at class, you can close your eyes, bring your attention to the crown of the head, and then slowly start to relax the forehead, the back of the head, the eyelids, the eyebrows, the temples, the cheeks, the nose, all that. And the next is metta, which is something else we've done. Metta meditation, relax and cultivate the genuine feeling of wanting to help and not harm people. So start by surrounding your body with this feeling. You can cultivate that feeling of love and joy by imagining maybe a young child or an animal or someone you really love, and feel that radiating love come out and surround it over you, then your loved ones, the people you hardly know, maybe the people you see around but you don't really know their names, then your enemies, and eventually all beings. If the feeling is interrupted, start again from the beginning, and eventually it might remain with you all day and night. Here's some more techniques. So the review meditation, the 8 limbs are of yoga are restraints, habit, mastery of postures, breathing techniques, which are all the senses, concentration, meditation, and ecstasy. So you can try to memorize those in a meditation. Mantra japa, after sitting, relaxing, stillness, focus on sensation of the breath and repeat the appropriate mantra to the rhythm of the natural breath. So one mantra, it's Om Mani Padme Hum. So you can think, inhale Om Mani Padme Hum. Exhale Om Mani Padma Hum. And what that means is the jewel is in the lotus flower. So if you think about a beautiful lotus flower in the water, it grows in mud. And that's a really beautiful metaphor we like to share about in yoga, because we don't grow when we're not challenged. Right? It's the mud and the yuck and the hard around us that's made us blossom, bloom, and grow into the beautiful lotus flowers that we are. Good. Here's another review meditation. Suchi, after sitting, relaxing, in stillness, focus on the sensation of the breath and recite the 8 limbs of yoga one at a time. Do your best to feel what it's like to be physically, emotionally, and mentally aligned with each limb as you say each one. Analytical meditation, so gratitude meditation, the death meditation, which can be really intense and powerful and cathartic, especially if death is something you think about a lot and are afraid of. Just kind of walking yourself through what that's like. Death is coming, the uncertainty of when it will come, and the best way to make the most of this extraordinary life while we can. So you might walk yourself through a death meditation, and then at the end feel so grateful to be alive for all that you have in your life. So your health, your opportunity, your future. So that might be helpful. Pratyek meditation. When troubled by negative emotions, sit quietly and contemplate their antidote. This is really good. An alternative is to write them down or ask yourself the following 4 questions. Is it true? Is it ultimately true? How do I feel when I'm having this thought, and who would I be without this thought? That comes from Byron Katie, and she's known for something called the work. That's what she calls that. So that's really powerful, and that might be good to do right now. Here's some benefits of meditation. Meditation enhances brain function, greater activity in the left prefrontal cortex. So that's the seat of positive emotions, happiness. Reduced activity in right prefrontal cortex, seat of negative emotion, anxiety. Produces high amplitude gamma wave synchrony, expanded awareness, alertness, insight. So I have all of these. So more relaxation, better ability to focus, concentrate, be present, more creativity. Meditation helps enhance bodily health, starting with reducing stress, which will help everything, right? Our immune system work better, all of our systems. Can help in weight loss and fitness, alleviating heart problems, psoriasis, chronic pain. Meditation improves more work performance, less absenteeism, greater cooperation, collaboration, more focus, attention on tasks with increased effectiveness, increased job satisfaction. So that is a little bit of what I've played with, coming up with some information for you for meditation. It's been a chapter of our course. So I'd like you to, I'll make a post on Moodle, but I'd like you to send me a little bit of what your journals consisted of and what your meditation experience is this week. So to close, let's just meditate together a little bit. I'm going to post another video today. So find a comfortable seat, cross-legged or Virasana Hero's pose, and just take a moment to land in your body. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Nice tight squeeze. And then drop your shoulders straight down. And 2 more. Inhale, shoulders squeeze up. Exhale, drop. 1 more. Shoulders squeeze. Drop. Give your shoulders a little shake. Maybe a couple circles up, around, back and down. Up, around, back and down. 1 more time. Now lift up tall, grounding into your sitting bones. Feel your sitting bones, roots, your feet, your legs, and all the places you're touching the ground. Now bring your attention to the base of the spine and lengthen up the spine all the way to the base of the neck and out through the crown of the head. Now exhale down on the crown of the head and back down the base of the spine. And let your front body soften and let the back body soften. Landing here, dropping in. See if you can start to get really sensitive. Notice what's going on here. And just start to pay attention to the breath. So we're not forcing the breath in any way, but just let it be natural. Notice if you're breathing really shallow up in your throat or your chest, or if you're naturally breathing very deeply. And then notice how it feels to just be here in this moment with our breath. Land here, arrive. Soften the jaw, the face, the shoulders, the chest. And then inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And then see if you can feel a cool exhale on your upper lip out of the nostril. Notice the belly, maybe you feel the lungs. So get really interested in the breath now. See if you can allow your body to settle. And then for a mantra for the short meditation, you can just think on the inhale, I am inhaling. And on your exhale, I am exhaling. And repeat that to yourself, simple but powerful. Inhale, I'm inhaling. Exhale, I'm exhaling. And then eventually you might just be able to think and feel and breathe in on the in-breath. Breathe out on the exhale. Remember that whenever you come into the space, you're tapping into your own deepest inner resources and you can come back to it anytime. So that is just a short meditation explanation beginning for us today. I hope you enjoyed. You have access to this video for however long, so you can come back to it if you want to review, learn more, or just do a simple meditation, and there'll be more coming your way. So good luck this week with your assignment. I can't wait to learn and hear about your meditation journal and how everything went. All right. Namaste.